This show will absolutely change your life. And why?
Gary Spivey's been radio's #1 psychic for over 20 years. The one-of-a-kind show, Tapping In with Gary Spivey, showcases all his spiritual gifts and talents, taking you on a spiritual journey, broadcasting weekly from wherever he is in the world.
Hello, welcome to Tapping In with Gary Spivey. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Tapping In with Gary Spivey. I am Psychic Gary Spivey, and I'm here with my two co-hosts, Travis and Meade. How are you?
Woo!
You good?
I'm good.
Yeah. Now, you should be good. You're always complaining about North Carolina because you're bored a little bit, and so you like sunny Florida.
Yeah.
And so this week, we're doing the show from sunny Florida, and we got Jason Marty.
Hey, guys.
How are you?
Good.
Good. You
JJ?
like Florida as well?
Yeah.
You guys go out, hang out on the beach, run around.
Beach life.
Yeah. So anyway, here we are. We're on board the Infinity, and we're hanging out. This week's show is going to be a very interesting show. The theme of this week's show is Heaven on Earth, Hell on Earth. Heaven on Earth, of course, is great. Hell on Earth is not great. If you're in Hell on Earth, you probably want to get to Heaven on Earth, and we're going to show you the vibe and exactly how to do that. And if you're in Heaven on Earth, well, I'm sure you don't want to go to Hell on Earth, and so we're gonna work through that. But first of all, let me show you a little bit of Heaven on Earth, and here's where we are right now. Check this out. Look at this video. Look at that. So here we are in beautiful, sunny Florida, and we're just having a great time. Last night we had a wonderful sold-out casino show. And this was great. The Seminole Casino, we were like hanging out, and
It was a ball.
It was a great time.
Fun.
I'm still energized from the show. I mean, a lot of times people say, "Well, does that wear you out to really, hang out for a couple of hours and just read people back to back to back?" And it's actually very energizing. And so we wanted to show you a couple of clips from last night's show. Check this out.
Check.
Gary Spivey! Hey guys, how are you?
See her?
Maybe see all kinds of light going into people. All right.
You got hot.
Give her a hand.
And so
Can have here.
go.
There we go. That was fun.
A lot of fun questions, though.
Yeah, there was a lot of great people.
Yeah.
I love you guys. I love you. And I had so much fun. Thank you for coming out to the show last night. Well, anyway, so here we are with you guys, and we love you. We're glad you're checking out Tapping In. And it's all about you. This is a show that gives you spiritual solutions to your real life problems. This week, what do we got going?
Actually, Jason's going to start the show off because he actually found this email.
Okay.
Yeah, this email is a little bit of an odd question because people usually write to you about the problems they're having.
Always.
They never come up with a question about how well they're doing.
Yeah, usually people are going, "Hey, Gary, I'm doing not so good. What can I do?" And you want me to work through your problems. Every now and then I hear the opposite, but kind of rare. So what we got?
Yeah, this comes from Brandy in Vegas, and she writes in Weird Vibrations. Hello, Gary. I'm a frequent listener of KLUC in Las Vegas.
Chet Buchanan in the Morning Zoo.
Yeah.
Chit!
I listened to them asking you about weird vibrations in the world and heard you say that there's negative energy right now.
Right.
A lot of people seem to be having more trouble than usual lately. This is something I've noticed to be true with the people around me.
Okay, let me just say there, let me interrupt you for a second. I think everybody's noticing that. I mean, I'm getting calls from people. I read a $100 million guy today, right? And I've been reading this guy before he was a $100 million guy. I've read him for like 25 years. He called me because other people were doing bad. And he said, "How can I help all these people? What can I do? How can I fix this?" And so it was a great question. And it showed, that, rich people have hearts too. It was really a touching thing for me to see, he was like, I don't know. I've never seen it like this. And so that was his thing. That was something that just came up in a private reading, that I did with someone today.
Yeah, there's a lot to be said about that.
Yeah, so people are looking around and they're watching people kind of, even if they're doing great, they're looking around and going, "Wow, that's terrible." So anyway, back to your email. Sorry.
Yeah, she says, my question for you is this: why am I not being affected? Currently, everything that could be going right for me is going right for me. I finally got my annulment through.
Yeah.
I just got promoted 2 spots up in my company.
There you go.
I just found a promising new relationship.
I see it's great. I see it's going to work. I see it's a great relationship.
Do I need to worry about this all coming crashing down around me? Or am I the weird exception to the problems everyone else is experiencing? And if this is true, then do I need to worry about farther down the road when the vibration settles down and everyone starts having better things happening?
Will she sink into the abyss?
Yeah.
No. You're not going to sink into the abyss. It'll just get better and better. Here's what's going on. A lot of times there's these little rules, guys. The rules aren't hard. I mean, it's all the things we know already. But the one key thing, the one big key thing that you need to do is appreciate. If you can just find appreciation in your heart, in your head, in your being, and appreciate everything and everybody. And if you can do that, you'll find that you'll rise above it, whatever it is. I think that's the key thing. And when I read her vibe, she has this amazing appreciation, sense of appreciation, and it's changing her life in a very positive way. And you'll just float above whatever dark thing's going on, and you'll go to a positive spiral. Remember, you always want a clockwise spiral going around your head clockwise. If you're looking down at the top of your head from the sky, if you're in your heaven on earth energy. If you're in your hell on earth energy, it's the opposite, counterclockwise. If you're looking down at the top of your head from the sky.
Yeah, when you're in a hell on earth vibe, you really don't appreciate much at all. You just think about how everything sucks, right?
You're just thinking everything's stuck and sucks, and
Yeah.
you're hung in it, and you don't know how to box your way out of it. And if you're in that, you go, well, how do I box my way out of it? Well, first of all, you have to clear your energy. It's not about the situations around you. It's about the energy around you. It's not about who you're angry with or who's angry with you. It's not about your boss you don't like, or your spouse you're mad with, or whatever's going on, or your friend. It's really about the energy that's around. And there's no bad people. Remember this. There's no bad people. There's just possessed people. As you clear your energy, you're going to find you'll get your way out of it. Now, if your energy is so messed up that you can't clear your energy, that's when you should have someone else do it. You should call me. I do that all day long. I clear people's energy. Or if you just simply look at any of the podcasts, all the archive podcasts have a meditation at the end of every podcast. And if you look at all these podcasts, different ones, you'll find a meditation that really works for you. And so that's important. Meditate every day.
I got a question that goes along those lines, and I think on social media I've noticed this, and it's not a very happy subject, but it's a subject that I've seen all over the news posts, and it's about the reporters that got shot live on TV.
Once again, a deadly shooting has sent shockwaves across America. The difference? This time, it played out on live television. A gunman filled with anger, he described himself as a human powder keg, opened fire on 2 young journalists, reporter Allison Parker and cameraman Adam Ward of our CBS affiliate in Roanoke, Virginia. Both were killed. The 41-year-old gunman took his own life after a police chase.
Crazy. So my question to you is, I'm reading all these people's takes on mental health and what we need to do for mental health as a society. What is your take on this, Gary?
My take on this will sound a little crazy.
That's why I want to know your take.
Yeah. It'll sound a little crazy. Like I was here the other day, and I was working through and doing some projects. I was actually sitting right here at the table. I love animals. I love dogs. Taco was hanging out at my feet.
Right.
And I heard, kick him. Right.
Right.
In my head, I heard this. And
I'm like, why would I want to kick my dog?
Why would I want to kick my dog, right? And so, hey, Taco. Hey, buddy. Taco, where you at? There we go. So anyway, why would you ever want to kick a precious puppy like you?
Yeah. Why would you do that?
Yeah, you give me a kiss. Anyway, and of course I wouldn't. And so because I love Taco. And so even when he gives me French kisses. But I heard that in my head. Okay, well, see, with me being able to see spiritually, I looked around and I saw a giant psycho demon. And the last week, there was a lot of psycho demons on the planet. And see, with psycho demons on the planet, psycho demons make people do psycho things. And shoot them.
Right.
And
they think that's normal.
And they think it's a thought in their head, and it becomes very
This guy was so
practical.
crazy, he actually filmed it himself and posted it on social media before he got caught by the police.
Yeah, well, there you
That's
are.
insane.
Well, he wanted to spread the joy or spread the hell.
Yeah.
You see, and so that's what he was doing. He was spreading this hell on earth, and so of course people are horrified. It gives people a sad. I was horrified.
Right.
I was crying because I could feel the pain. I could see things. One of them was scared, and I projected lots of light and healing. As I think a lot of people said a prayer.
That was the biggest topic on
Yeah.
social media.
Yeah, it
was people were so upset about this because it was live. It was so real. You know what I mean? It could happen to anyone.
Well, and there you are, because you are in live situations with people that are alive. These psychodemons will jump in someone and talk them into doing these things, and even get them to premeditate and think of it. And they're focused. They'll get focused on doing this type of thing. It's very, very sad. And it's very sad, certainly for the people who got shot and their families and their friends. And it's sad for the person who shot, because the person who actually shot them
Pulled the trigger, yeah.
was a possessed guy. And so many times you'll hear these horrible things in the news where people do these horrible things. They'll say, I heard a voice in my head.
Was a mentally unstable individual.
This shotgun is the primary murder weapon. On it, he etched a number of carvings, including End to the Torment, Better Off This Way, and My ELF Weapon. Alexis had been hearing voices and believed he was being bombarded by microwaves.
According to deputies, the FSU student began hearing voices on campus telling her to kill her parents.
Police say the 14-year-old boy admitted to smothering his half-sister by placing a pillow over her face. Now, he told police he did it because voices told him to do so.
There are these dark energies there. There are these demons. You want to clear yourself. You want to get rid of these things. You guys can do it. It's really easy to do. Read my book, Secrets from God, Your Keys to Heaven. This book explains to you how to clear your energy, how to clear your 10 dimensions. So, but all these things exist. I think that I may be a little bit different than other psychics, mediums, or spiritual healers, because I talk about demons. Now, most of the time, people do not talk about demons. They talk about little white fluffy angels because they're cute. And I'm like, well, there's plenty of little white there's a lot of angels.
Right.
With me, if you have a problem, I believe in going to what's the problem here, and then solve that. And so then you can simply get a spiritual gift. You clear your energy. You clear everyone else's energy. And then you'll find this heaven on earth spot. Let's take a call.
Okay, great. I'm going to start out with Cheryl from Nashville, Tennessee. She says, Gary, I met you at a wonderful seminar in Nashville, Tennessee.
Yeah.
Several years ago. I feel like a dark cloud is hanging over my family. I've wondered if you can guide us. What do I need to do? My health has gotten worse. I'm an emotional wreck. We pray, live a good lifestyle, eat right, etc. But do I need to sage the house? Burn special candles? Help! Please, any advice you can offer would be very, very much appreciated. Thanks again, Cheryl from Nashville. All right, Jay, let's go to line one.
Line one, here we go.
Hello, Cheryl.
Hello.
Hey, it's Gary Spivey. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing really good, really, really good. Now, you went to a seminar a few years ago, you're telling me, right?
I did go to a seminar and had the chance to speak to you for a second afterwards, and bought one of your meditation CDs and have been a big fan.
Oh, well, thank you very much. I had a great time. Every time I go to Nashville, Tennessee, I'm always surprised at just what a wonderful bunch of people and how many people come out to the events. You know, it's like it just blows my mind. I am so glad you called us up. Now, you got some things going on. Can you explain to me what you got going on? I'll try to help you, okay?
Well, I've got a lot of things going on, Gary. I had a personal loss of someone very close to me almost 2 years ago, and I've had some health problems. I want to know that he's all right.
Okay.
I know that he's watching over me. I get that. But I've just felt a dark cloud hanging over since. I am a Christian. I pray. Right. I meditate. I try to have positive people around us, a positive light. I envision that all the time. I still just feel like there's something hanging over me, and I wanted to know if my health is going to get better. Kind of a loaded question.
Right. Well, here, let me start. You got a lot of questions there, so let me just start out with your health, okay? When I look at you, I see a little bit of a dark energy around your head. Sometimes you'll have like surges almost of depression. You know, you'll be okay, and then it's like, oh, God. Right. And so I'm just clearing this darkness off of you. Your thyroid has a little darkness on one side of it.
Okay.
And so have you checked your thyroid?
Not lately.
Okay. And so I think your thyroid's running slow. Have you been really tired?
Yes,
and
very tired.
And have you gained 5 pounds or anything?
Approximately, yes. Off and on. I can't get the last 5 off ever.
Something like, yeah. Well, that's your thyroid. And so I just see your thyroid slow. It's also making your digestion a little weird. And it's also keeping more toxins in your body, which is creating almost like a little bit of a stiff arthritis-y kind of feeling.
Right.
And so your back is a little weird, hurts a little, your hip, one knee, right? And so
Absolutely. You hit all on the head.
yeah, and so when I read your health, that's what I'm seeing. I think most of it's your thyroid, but I'm going to clear away all the dark energies there. Now I'm going to get rid of your dark energies that are messing you up. And so there we go. Notice how your sinuses open right then. Feel your sinuses?
They did.
Weird,
Yes.
right? What did that feel like?
It just felt like cold air
Yeah.
rushing in my nose.
Yeah, and so there we go. Now
And I
you're-
didn't realize it was not clear.
Yeah, well, see, that was just a dark energy in your head. I pulled out of your head and I pulled out of your entire body, and now you'll feel warmth in your knees a little bit. Feel that feeling?
I do.
Yeah, weird, right?
I felt it.
Could you feel
Yeah,
it too?
yeah.
Well, that was a dark energy that was around your knees, causing a little bit of an arthritis thing in your knees. And so
Yes.
now that just kind of went away. Now, see, you can do the same thing just by meditating because you're very spiritually gifted. Now, when I look at you, I actually see the Christ energy around you. I see Mother Mary energy around you. So obviously you pray hard, and I see a lot of healing, and I see an older man on the other side. Who is he?
That'd be my dad.
He's laughing, and he's doing his vest like that's my girl, and he's being like really proud. And
Right.
he tells me he's proud of you, and he said he's really proud of you lately. He said you helped a lot of people. He said I saw it, and he points his finger. I saw it. What'd you do?
I just try to be good, do unto others. I really do. My
No.
mother
Yeah,
sometimes needs a little extra help,
No, you're
emotionally,
I see
physically.
you. I see you taking care of people, but you're the only one taking care of everybody like they should be. And but your dad says he's very proud of you for that. He thanks you so much. He watches over you. He's with this old lady he's talking about. I guess that's maybe that's his mother.
mom.
His mom.
Yeah.
And he called her an old lady. She's laughing. She says, "You're old." She's cocky. She went back at him. She says, "No, you're
Right.
old." She was a
Right.
cocky lady.
Oh, yeah.
With her, I smell. I think it's homemade vegetable soup
Absolutely.
and chicken,
Yes.
fried chicken.
Yes.
And so, but I smell all these different foods cooking. Chicken. I know.
I seen
Jay-
Jay's.
Good
Jay's
Southern
nose
cook.
went up.
Yeah. Jason and I we sneak off and eat fried chicken all the time from Travis.
You guys don't
Yeah.
sneak. You just show up and eat it.
Yeah, we love fried chicken. So your grandma's laughing. She says she'll cook us up some. I said, okay,
Yeah,
well.
she would have to.
Well, I told her, I said, when I check into heaven, I said, you got to cook me some fried chicken. She said, I will. She would get real excited about stuff, right?
Yeah.
And you have one of her shawls or things or something. What you got? Quilt? What you got of hers?
I had several things. A wedding ring quilt that she made.
Quilt.
Yes.
Yeah, the quilt's
Yeah.
got, she's showing me the quilt. If you wrap it around you, she says she'll be all around you
Wonderful.
because she made it. And she's saying,
Yes.
you wrap that quilt around you. She said, I'm going to be all around you. So do
That's
that.
great.
But she loves you very, very much. Now, I cleared your energy. You look fantastic right now. And so just meditate, ask God for spiritual gifts. And I see you having a good time, big old heaven on earth. I feel a lot of light. I see relationships working out good for you. I see a lot of good stuff for you now. It's really, really good. I cracked the darkness that was around you off of you. See how light? Your face feels warm now, light feeling.
Yes.
Nice,
It
right?
absolutely does. Like sitting in the sun.
It's like sitting in the sun. Well, you are.
There you go.
Well, it's funny you say that because the heaven on earth energy looks like a big sunshine. And so let me put a picture up of this. There we go, guys. That's what the heaven on earth energy looks like. It's rays of sunshine. And so just imagine that inside of your body. And a lot of times you actually bring down heaven through your imagination. So if you can imagine it, that's creation. And so that'll bring it down. But see, that energy that I got up on the screen right now, that is actually the heaven on earth dimension. That's what it looks like. And so that's the reason you said it feels like a sunshine on my face, shining on my face. So there we go. You got it in you now. Okay?
That's great.
Honey,
That's
good
so
luck,
wonderful.
okay?
Thank you so much for your time.
All right.
Thank you, Cheryl. And she doesn't have to sage the house or do anything like that.
No, I mean, if you want to for fun, run around, don't kill chickens.
I do the
or
light
goats.
candles. I
Yeah,
have
yeah.
staged it just praying,
Yeah.
as I'm doing it, just for light. Can I
Right.
ask you one more thing?
Okay, one more thing.
Slip it in.
Just the last thing.
All right.
My father, I was with him. I know he was with the Lord already, and I told him to go on. I wanted to know that he knew I was there.
He was already out of his body before he died.
Right.
Okay, all right, you know that. And so he said he looked down and he saw you hanging out with him. He says he felt safe. He felt safe, and he felt you holding his hand. Okay.
Yes.
He said that he appreciates you. He loves you. He loves you. He loves you. He says you're not going to shake me or this old lady. I'm talking about his mother again.
Right. Right.
Would he tease her always? Is that what he did with her always?
He did. They always gave until they, and we did it as well, all of us.
Yeah.
I get my sassy, smart mouth and everything.
Yeah.
from
Well,
him.
okay. Well, there you
Take
go.
no guff.
Well, he's still doing it with her, and she's doing it back. So they love you. She blew you a really big kiss, and again, I'm smelling fried chicken. So there we go.
Wonderful.
All right.
That's so wonderful.
Hey, good luck up there in Nashville, Tennessee. I'll see you soon,
Thank
okay?
you so much. I'll see you soon.
All right.
All right.
Thanks
Bye-bye.
again, Cheryl.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thanks, Cheryl.
Thank you.
I liked her.
I like it. I like
Yeah,
how
she was
I like
really
it when
good.
they sneak in another question that
Hey, I
actually
got you.
means something. Yeah.
I got you now. So
That
She
was
was
good.
friendly.
All
She
right.
was really friendly.
Hey guys, don't go anywhere. Tapping in with Gary Spivey will be right back after this short message.
Hey guys, if you want a private reading with me in person, just me and you can call me up at 800-827-GARY and schedule some time, and I'll talk to you about all your problems.
Now back to Tapping In with Gary Spivey.
All right, Gary, we could jump on over to Facebook. This question is from Shannon, and she writes in you, Gary, I spent a decade in the wrong relationship. From my very first reading, Gary had told me he was a dud. We ended up engaged, and Gary told me I would be leaving that relationship when I was 37 and a half. That exactly happened.
Wow.
It took me a couple of years to heal from that.
Sometimes I hate it if I'm right. Sometimes
gotta
I would.
She probably did too.
Yeah, I would rather be wrong on that one. I'd rather, whoops, I got one wrong. Okay. But that's terrible.
Yeah.
Oh.
It took me a couple of years to heal from that. I've been dating my current boyfriend for almost 2 years. We live together and have a great relationship.
Good.
I would like to know if Ryan and I will be married. He
Oh.
has until the end of our lease to decide if I am the one.
There you go.
I'd like to ask you if you could clear my energy as well. I love you, Gary. Thank you.
She's
Okay.
got till the end of the lease. What is he, a dog?
Not a leash, a
He's a
lease.
tenant.
I know, but
Yeah.
a lease. So
No,
who
he's
said-
no. When people do that,
Maybe
they go,
he's
well, here's
maybe he's not
No.
paying half the rent.
No, well, here's the deal. She's got somewhere. I see that she's got this place, and she's got it rented, and the lease is up now. And if I'm in with you, then I'm going to move in with you. I'm going to, change our living situation.
Why would you put a
Yeah.
date on when someone decides if they're going to marry you or not?
Well,
Is that not a little bit control freaky?
I think it's a little control freaky, but I think it's
Wouldn't
okay.
that freak the heck out of most guys?
But a lot of guys would run off, but I don't think he will.
All right.
I
so
think he's in. I think he's in. So I think it's okay. I don't think she has to really necessarily put that date on. I think that they could move in together before the lease is
well, let's
up.
call her and you can tell her yourself.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Let's talk to her. Okay. we're talking about her. Hello, Shannon. How are you? It's Gary
Hi,
Spivey.
Gary. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing really good. Where are you? Where are you today?
I am in California. I'm at home, actually.
Okay, you're in California. What part of California?
Just south of San Francisco.
I love San Francisco. We're out there all the time hanging out with JV.
JV?
Yeah.
That's actually how I found you.
Oh, good. Wild 94.9.
A long, long time ago.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah. I've been there forever. So still
You
there.
have.
Yeah.
So have I.
Yeah, well, that's good. Well, anyway, I'm so glad to talk to you. Now, you had a question. You came to me for a reading quite a few years ago, and I told you your guy was a dud, right?
You did.
And so, and I told you that if you were in a relationship with him and you were like 27 years old, I said at 37 and a half, you would get separated from this guy or divorced or whatever the deal, right?
You did.
And-
And that's exactly what happened.
Okay. Well, I'm sorry I was right. Okay.
You know what? I'm not.
Oh, so you got rid of him. He was your idiot, and so you got rid of the
Yes.
idiot, and it took you a couple of years to get through that, and now you're with a new fella, and you're wondering how it's going to be. And now we read your email. In your email, you said, "I'm giving him to the end of my lease to tell me if I'm in or out." Well, here's what I hear. I hear you're in. I don't think you have a problem. And actually, I think you're going to be with him, committed, and a real deal. It feels good to me, even before the lease is up.
Really awesome.
Yeah, he's really good. Is he getting a new vehicle or something soon, or what's he up to with that?
He is. I think he's half-heartedly looking, but he does really want a new car.
Yeah, well, I see that. I was just messing with you then, so you know that I know what I'm talking about, that he's your man, okay?
I do have one question, though, about that relationship, if that's okay.
Okay?
So everything about our relationship is amazing,
Right.
but we have very different libidos.
Okay.
And that's the only issue, and I'm just wondering if that will improve or if we'll find a compromise.
And usually the guy is the one that's all horned up, but basically in this relationship, it's you, right?
Right.
Right. and so what I'm seeing is, I think that he, let me read and see. Okay, he's got a little sexual block. I'm going to get rid of it, okay?
That would be great.
Okay. And so he's really great sometimes, and then sometimes he's just kind of there, and he's not really great. Make sense?
Yes.
And so I'm just going to clear him, and there we go. Feel how you feel warm in your chest?
I do.
Okay, really warm in your chest, and if you notice, you feel warm in your pants a little bit, and your feet.
I feel like I'm having hot flashes.
Yeah, I'll say. And so he does too. So he's probably wondering what is going on, with me. But I pulled a dark energy. He actually had a sexual block. People do get sexual blocks. And I just got rid of it. And so he's going to feel really good, and he's not going to know why he feels in the zone, but he's going to feel very in the zone. Sometimes he gets a little depressed and he worries too much. I think sometimes he's a little sleep deprived. Do you know that?
I would say yes. He works evenings. He doesn't get off till really late, so then he's up until early hours of the morning.
Yeah, and so his sleep is weird. And so he's not getting enough hours straight in a row. I think he goes 4 hours, and then he gets up, he piddles around, he takes a nap, and
that makes sense.
Yeah, and that's 90% of why he's tired all the time. And he has, how old is he now?
He's 41.
Okay. He's tired all the time, and that's about 90% of why his libido's weak, because he's so energetically exhausted and sleep deprived. He's got to sleep more hours in a row. If he changes his sleep schedule around, you'll see he'll feel better too. But there we are. And so that's your deal. But I feel great about him. I like him. And I can see that he loves you. He likes you. He loves you as a human. And he's also madly in love with you.
Aw.
So there we go.
Thank you.
And I do see
Is my energy good?
Your energy is really good. Now, I also see him getting his new car. He's going to get a little SUV or something. I think that's what he's getting.
He wants a 4Runner.
There we are.
A little SUV.
Awesome.
Yeah. See him getting that. Clearing you off a little bit. There we go. See, now your feet got really hot on the bottoms. Feel that? And so that means you're on your golden path. Okay?
Yay.
And so when you're on your golden path, and you guys at home, you can ask for this particular spiritual gift. You can ask your angels just say angels, and they say, God, please give me the gift of my golden path. And a golden brick road will appear under your feet. And that's what just went under your feet. Feel your feet are really hot on the bottoms, like sweaty hot, right? Feels weird.
They do feel sweaty.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? And so, and now then, here's how you turn up the volume on your golden path. Appreciate your golden path. Now, I want you to appreciate your golden path. Just do it now. Appreciate your golden path. Okay?
I appreciate my golden path.
Now, notice how you got really warm all over again. Another hot flash.
I do.
And your sinuses,
I really do.
Your sinuses open. Your head got lighter. The key is appreciation. That brings you up to the heaven on earth vibe. And that's where you want to be. You want to be in the heaven on earth vibe. You don't want to go into the hell on earth vibe. You already went through 10 or 12 years of that. So I see you doing great. I see your guy fantastic. And I think you're going to be really happy with your heaven on earth. I see you guys moving into a great place together. Looks really good to me.
Thank you, Gary. I love you.
Hey, I love you back. Good luck. Good luck up there in San Fran.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thanks for your call, Shannon.
Good luck.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
It's that time of year again. Time for Gary Spivey's North Carolina Spiritual Retreat at his home and Spiritual Retreat Center and Gardens. This experience will change your life forever. Sign up at GarySpivey.com or just call 1-800-827-4279 to reserve your spot now before it's all sold out. Now back to tapping in with Gary Spivey.
Can I ask you a question? Why do I zone out so hard sometimes during all these readings and stuff? Like I'll
that's a great question.
I'll see a vision and I'll just follow it, and then I'll be like at the beach with my dog.
Right.
Or like with somebody I haven't seen in years. I'll be like,
you'll zone out. Yeah. A lot of times.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy because sometimes I zone out a little bit when I'm reading. And, a very funny story. One time I was reading this lady, and I was reading from a desk. It was a desk in front of me, and suddenly I simply did this and fell asleep. And I fell asleep, bam, and I woke up when my face hit the desk, right? And I felt like an idiot. And so this lady freaked out, jumped back. She thought I died.
That was in San Francisco.
Yeah. And so it's like, bam, and and the lady jumped back, totally freaked out. She said, "Oh my God, I thought you died." And I'm like, "No." I said, "Oh my God." And she goes, "What?" I couldn't think of anything. So I said, "I went into a trance." And so she was like, "Oh, is that good?" I said, "Oh, it's amazing." I didn't know what to say, but it was like, yeah, sometimes you'll go into this altered state. See, first of all, you have to be in a little bit of an alpha state to read psychically. And really what happens if you have the little electrometers on your head, which I've played all those games before, to see what really goes on when I'm with me being psychic. And what happens is one half of your brain goes totally to sleep. And so that's a reason that I have no sense of time at all. I'm so bad with that because I'm reading all the time.
Can you repeat that one more time?
No, I'm really lousy with time because I'm in this space. And so do you have a sense of time when you're sleeping?
No.
Okay. Well, it's the same thing. So half of my brain is actually really asleep while the other half is like, in hyperspace somewhere. And so that's what happens with you when you're reading. And so you're already in sort of that half asleep alpha state. That's the reason that I always tell people, when you wake up first thing in the morning, try meditating and you'll see things spiritually.
It's the only time I can do it.
Yeah. When you first wake up, you'll be able to see stuff, hear your angels, talk to God, see your loved ones on the other side. It's very easy. First thing in the morning, or sometimes right when you're falling asleep at night. And so it works both ways. But that alpha kind of state is where you're the most psychic. And so that's because your conscious mind is not trying to tell you how to do all these operational things.
Okay.
And so that's what's up.
All right, Jay, why don't you take the last question?
All right, Gary, we got a question from GarySpivey.com, and this one was so long and so horrible that it's titled "The Human Wrecking Ball."
Oh wow!
Yeah, and it's so long.
Is he describing himself?
Everything.
Everything.
And he thinks he is the human wrecking ball.
Yeah, he is describing himself.
So he's just.
Yeah, so instead of reading that whole thing, we're just going to give him a
Yeah.
call and let him to explain it to you.
Okay.
Long story.
A lot of times people are really going through these hell on earth situations, and they're in this negative spiral, and it's going so fast that they can't get out of it. And so they go, oh, my God, that happened wrong. That happened wrong. How did this happen is wrong? Oh, my God, this happened wrong. And so a lot of people are going through this today where things are all going wrong. So you have to meditate. You have to get your energy higher, and you have to go up to these positive vibrations. And if you do, you'll end up in your heaven on earth. And it really does work like that, and it's that simple. Don't worry about the situations. Don't worry about who you're mad at. Don't worry about who's mad at you. Just simply meditate, go higher. And once you get your energy higher, you'll find all that stuff will evaporate. It'll just go away.
That's true.
I have one amazing psychic question for you.
Okay, what is it there?
What do you say after I say Marco?
Polo? What? Come on.
Yeah, that was great.
Okay, call Marco.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen, showstopper. Here he is.
Where's the
live and in
where's
person?
the needle across the record sound effect? Hey.
All right,
No,
let's get
good.
back to the serious side of the
There
show.
he is.
Sorry.
No, made it fun. I like
Yeah,
I like having fun.
That was great. Yeah, that was funny. He'll be appearing here all week. Yeah. Check out the prime rib. Yeah.
So I do my stand-up comedies right outside the Old Country Buffet.
Yeah, not even.
All right, here we come, Marco.
Hello?
Hey, Marco, it's Gary Spivey. How are you?
Hey, Gary, how's it going? I'm doing good.
Good, buddy. Really good. Now, anyway, you sent us a sort of lengthy email, and you described what's going on with you as the human wrecking ball.
Yeah, a little bit.
All right, so you've been going through hell on earth.
It's been a tough few years, that's for sure.
Okay, all right, so can you tell me about it? Tell me what's up.
Started a few years ago. Well, I met my wife back in high school about 15 years ago.
Okay.
Since I've known her, she's always had kind of one issue pop up after another.
Mm-hmm.
Over the past few years, it kind of seems like everything's kind of fallen apart. We've had some trouble with housing. We ended up moving down here after my father had gotten a little sick from his heart, trying to help him out with the business and everything. We ended up kind of getting into an agreement with my in-laws for a house, have some place to live, and slowly take it over. But in the past few years, it seems like they're financially have kind of fallen apart, and it's kind of bled into us. And with my wife, she's had a lot of different health problems really pop up a lot, and it's really affected her ability to operate and have a job.
Well, here's what I heard. It feels like the house with the in-law was a mistake.
It definitely seems so now, yeah.
Yeah, and so I think that was a bad idea. Once you figure out something's a bad idea, do something else.
Right.
That was a bad idea. Your wife, I think you still love her, you know.
I do.
And
I do.
very much. You have a beautiful heart, and you're very loving. I see. She slowly, years ago, she was a little bit of a drama queen.
Oh yeah, most definitely.
So what happens is when people are drama queens, that's one of my 5 Ds. And that I say, if you got a problem, it's in one of these 5 places. You have to identify what this is and get rid of it. When I look at her, on a scale of 1 to 10, her drama runs a 641.
Dang.
Does that make sense to you?
It definitely makes a lot of sense there, yeah.
Okay, now that will wear you out.
Oh, yeah.
If you didn't love her so much, you would have already left.
Definitely crossed my mind a few times over the years.
The average person would have left screaming and yelling and never to return.
Yeah.
And so you have a beautiful heart, you love her so much, and that's the only reason you hadn't just left. Here's what happens. If you have drama, all you guys out there that are watching, if you have drama to these exaggerated numbers, anything above a 10 on a scale of 1 to 10, if you have 11 drama or better, you are in victim status drama. So your wife played this big victim energy for so long. Now she is indeed the victim. She's got a victim with her health, a victim with this, a victim with that, a victim with her parents.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And even you. Sometimes you're the victim. You're her victimizer, according to her.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, okay. So she points a finger at you and says, you did it to me. You should have left a long time ago.
Yeah.
I mean, really, that's what I see. There's two roles I don't want to play in the movie. One role is I would not want to be the victim in the movie. That would be the worst role to play. Oh, poor me.
Yeah, they always die.
See, you're right. It's bad. They do. Something bad happens to you if you're the victim. And the other role that I would not want to play in the movie is the victimizer.
Right.
And so everybody in her world is her victimizer because she's playing the victim. That means everybody around her has to be the victimizer. And that's no fun, is it, my friend?
No, definitely not.
And so you're tired of playing the victimizer, okay?
Oh, yeah, no, most definitely.
That's 92% of her problems.
That's a lot.
That's all you need. And so, but I can pop her out of her drama because drama is the vibration of a lie. Drama is acting. Chante, sachet. You know, she's acting. You know, she's doing show tunes in her head and Romeos and Juliets. Let me pop her out of this drama, and this will help you.
Sure.
On a scale of 1 to 10, her drama is, and I'm projecting lots of healing energy with her angels to her, and I'm getting rid of a bunch of demons around her. She has a bunch of dark energy. Her neck hurts real bad in the shoulders and the back of her head, right?
Yeah, oh yeah, most definitely.
Yeah, and she has stomach issues and lower abdominal issues, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, so if you see being this dramatic, on a scale of 1 to 10, her drama is a 641. That's the vibration of an incredible lie. If you're on the vibration of an incredible lie, you have no truth in your body. If you have no truth in your body, you have no light in your body. If you have no light in your body, you have a sick body.
Yeah. Oh,
so she's made herself sick. I projected light. Now it went down to a 302. Notice how you got really warm all over to your feet. Your face is hot.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Feel that? On a scale of 1 to 10, now her drama is a 156. So how your sinus is open, see that?
Yeah.
Her sinus is open. She's going to feel the same sensation right now. She probably wonders what's up. On a scale of 1 to 10, now I got her down to where I'm projecting light to her, and her drama is a 81. I see a demon fall out of her body. And so you got really light right then. Feel how light you got?
Yeah.
You're just empathing what she's feeling. And so because I'm going through you to get to her. On a scale of 1 to 10, her drama is now a 16. Your sinus is opened. You feel very light all over.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10, her drama is now a 4.
Right.
Sinus is open. You got really warm all the way to your feet. Feel that? Your feet
Oh,
are
yeah.
hot. And on a scale of 1 to 10, now her drama is a 0. And I feel your hands feel like they're electrical.
Oh, yeah.
It's the buzzy feeling. Feel that weird feeling? You
Yeah, I
see?
definitely do.
Kind of crazy to have that much current running through your fingertips.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Now, this lets me know something. Your wife is a natural healer. That unfortunately, instead of being a healer all of her life, she was in drama all of her life. She has to stop it. You have to tell her, quit being a drama queen.
I think I can do that.
Well, you got to do it because here's why. You've got about 2 years left in you. You're going to dump her.
Yep.
You kind of know that, right?
I do, kind of, yeah.
And so,
I definitely see that.
well, that's where you are, buddy. And so now let me clear your energy. There we go. You're easy. You're just the nicest guy in the world. Feel how your head got much lighter right then?
Oh, yeah.
Don't play this little victimizer game with, don't do that anymore because she don't have any drama in her now. And so you'll notice a big change in her the next time you see her. When you're going to see her again?
Probably in a few hours. Yeah.
Okay. In a few hours, you'll see a different person. You'll freak. Okay.
All right.
You got it. You got to write into the show, call back into the show and tell us what happens. Okay.
I will do, Gary. Thank you.
All right. Good luck, buddy. Good luck.
Yeah, I appreciate it a lot, man. Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Yeah, leave us feedback at GarySpivey.com, Marco.
Please.
I will do.
Okay, buddy. Take care.
Yeah, thanks, man. Bye.
Thanks, Marco.
I liked him.
Yeah, he was a good
Yeah,
guy.
he seemed pretty cool.
Didn't he?
Yeah.
And see, these people get hung in these scenarios. Drop your drama, guys. You know, if you have all this drama, and these days, if you have this exaggerated drama on a scale of 1 to 10, if your drama meter is up there in the hundreds, you're going to be this colossal victim, and you are going to be the victim in your movie. Don't play that role. That's very abusive for people to point the finger and say, you did it to me, when you didn't do anything. And this is the little game that people play. And unfortunately, these days, when you have that little dynamic going, you'll go right down the negative spiral black hole until you find your hell on earth, and that's what that is. Stop it. Stop it, stop it, stop it. And if you do, you're going to go back up to your heaven on earth. Now, he's going to feel different, and she's going to feel different. Let's see what they feel like. I can't wait. We're going to talk to them again in a couple of weeks. And see.
Awesome.
That was a good example also of somebody who's being attacked, or somebody who's a bright light that's being darkened down.
Yeah,
she was actually a natural healer.
Natural healer. My hands never felt so electric. I mean, I could feel this, this current running through my hands. And some of you guys at home could feel that same energy as I was talking about it. And so, because we're all empathic, we're all one. And so, unfortunately, his poor wife got tricked by her drama, right? And they tricked her out of really having, instead of being a person healing other people, she's a person getting sick herself. And so, but many times the dark energies will attack the brightest light people. It doesn't mean they're bad people. It just means they're getting attacked because they're such a bright light. And so that was a case of that. Anyway, we can't wait. I can't wait to see what happens. So we'll check it out in a week or two.
All right. Well, Gary, wrap up the show and lead us into the meditation.
Well, I think it's really important, guys, to really understand meditation is the keys to the kingdom of your heaven on earth. Here's the thing. Sometimes when there's a giant crowd of people and this crowd of people is receiving spiritual gifts, the energy is like really, really, really high. And this is a meditation I did in front of a giant room of people, and the magic was amazing. I'm going to share this with you guys, and I want you to just do the same meditation that I'm doing right here, and you're going to receive the greatest spiritual gifts that bring you up to your heaven on earth, right here on earth. I love you guys. Thank you for watching Tapping In. Remember, this is a show that gives you spiritual solutions to your real life problems. I love you guys. I'll see you next week. Anybody want to be really connected up? You okay? Nothing wrong with that, right? Okay. Here's the thing. Put your hands up in the air. All you guys, put your hands up. Okay, there we go. Okay. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to imagine yourself. This is a meditation. This is going to help you guys, okay? So I want you to imagine yourself. Close your eyes and imagine yourself floating up into the clouds, And as you float up into the clouds, you're up on top of a cloud now. There you go. Just imagine yourself up on top of a cloud. And now then imagine a spiral staircase, a white spiral staircase. Walk up that. Now you're going to go a little higher. Now I see a white staircase straight up. Now you're up on top of a mountain, a big terrace, and I see a big giant pool in front of you. Walk down into that big pool. Walk down into the pool. There we go. Walk in there. Allow this pool of holy water to wash all the darkness out of your body. There we go. Okay? Now then walk out the other side of the pool. Now step down into the little pool of golden water. This golden water will make you lucky and happy. Very good. And you can breathe easier. Notice that? There we go. There we go. Very good. Now walk out of that. Now you're going to slide. This is your new spirit. Let it slide back down into your physical body. Raise your hands straight up in the air and allow your spirit to come straight down into your physical body. Allow it to come straight down into your physical body. There it goes. There it goes. There it goes. I heard everybody got it. You'll feel warm. You'll feel fuzzy. You'll feel warm on your feet, warm on your face, warm on your legs. This spirit will make you healthy, wealthy, and lucky, and wise. There we are. Feel how warm you feel? Really warm, really warm, really warm. Give her a hand. She helped you guys out.